See, Joe, you shouldn't tell us you're thinking our opinions.
Well, I think that was fair because I was like, yeah, that was enough. And there was a judge that said 7-5. That's the whole story
So
of 5 judges
judge
on. And, you know, there's a pro judge up there that hat saw it the same way. When it's that close and there's a replay, you go off that feeling. And he traveled around internationally, but there's that significant win where he just borrowed a board on the spot, took it all the way to the title. A moment that he never forgot. And he passes those stories on to his grommets as they were growing up, as we see a couple of nice backside turns from Caio Ibelli, looking incredibly smooth on his opening round.
Again, these lefts are coming to the party, and this is what we're going to see. Caio getting 3 turns. A beautiful combo there where he's able to fit the snap in, because ultimately you can see the confidence that he's holding.
Carve in the pocket and attacking the end section is Sammy Pupo with a quick answer.
Another one of those surfers that is definitely smart by playing into the crowd, getting that fist pump in. You saw him the other day hitting his shoulder with the Brazilian flag, pumping that crowd up. They love the Pupos, and they love this youngster right here. From Rusty right here in the Brazilian crew, putting it together for him. It is a poly, which means that he's using polyester resins and foam. And then we watch this. Sammy Pupo, good answer too right here for Sam Pupo. You know, again, you don't want to let your competitor run off too much without getting a wave. And of course, this white and black surfboard, Sammy has been riding all event long, and it looked good under his feet as well. Again, 3 turns for Sam Pupo, so very similar style.
Had to get woken up because there's a tie-break decision. He had a sudden death surf-off against Garrett Parks way back in the day. As we now watch Caio on the wind-up. Nice clean backside re-entry. Recovers off the bottom, belts the fins out, and he's down.
And this is the front-on angle here. First snap's nice. Big driving car, but that backwash lifts him off balance. He actually had it back together going into the lip, but then pushing the fins, getting a little more release out of it, always trying to add a little extra every maneuver here. This is the big time, the championship tour. You want to push everything. He gets the release out of there, but goes off balance and goes down.
Wasn't like we had seen a million of those types of waves that day. It was such a wonderful surprise, especially for Ibelli. Quick whip off the lip for Sammy Pupo. Belts it. Nice and tight in the pocket, and he will stay on his feet. There's his connection with the crowd. Pupo is going to see a lead change here.
Yes, for sure. Speed, power, and flow, part of the criteria. Ton of speed coming out of Sammy Pupo on that wave. I mean, electrified the lip. Every time he's coming out of the maneuver, super quick and fast. I mean, he packed those moves in, didn't look rushed. Very responsive in the surfboard. You see right there, hooks it super quick, comes out. He was able to put his board back under his feet, 2 in a row, and then a third. Again, just punctuates that back foot into the lip. Powerful move there. That's also part of the criteria, is that power. So speed, power, and flow definitely on showcase in this wave. Nice work there done for Pupo. More vertical approach, which adds difficulty to the maneuver, getting some release. So showcasing the variety. All of those elements are part of the criteria. So he is hitting it to a T. And then use that crowd. Tap into it. And then the speed, the power that he was able to do, especially that last move where he really punched it into the lip. He wasn't scared to put everything into it.
As he got a little chip into this section, backside, full rotation for Sammy Pupo.
Watch out for this kid, man. I feel like he is one of the surfers that has been very much a standout through all of his rounds. He's got it all, right? He's able to showcase the power. He's got those airs, backside and frontside and backside. Watch him. This could be the one that he takes out. It wasn't an easy takeoff. Gets the wedge though, and yeah, you're right. It goes in. Look at this section here. Punches it all the way around, and the landing out down in the transition of the wave. Wouldn't say it totally into the flats, and that's actually probably a really good place to land. You get a little transition to land that tail down, so it's not a very hard landing. All the way around in the spin. Didn't quite have the amplitude, I guess, but the way you pull those moves off, a lot of times you got to punch it out towards the beach in order to get the rotation and stay in the wave. A lot of times you can do a flyway, but look at that, just lands right on that little cushion of white water and transition of the wave.
Now Caio really needs to get going. He's got speed. Looks like he wants to go for an extended float.
Oh,
crazy airdrop and a hard landing takes him down. For us today and for future generations to enjoy. Into a big section with Caio Ibelli. Blows his board out, but couldn't recover the slide. And he goes straight down. Big effort for one major move. Sammy up and out. You can see Kyle reacting to realizing it was a one maneuver section as that whole wave was closing out. So he went for broke because he needs an excellent score.
I torture myself when I watch my youth or my DNA go out and surf heats. It's very, very stressful. My wife doesn't watch. She doesn't like to.
Because you care so much for their success. As we see up and down for Caio Ibelli. 3:50 to go. His first excellent heat of his rookie season on tour. As he rolls in again, just up and out. Now 2:40 on the clock. Kyle holding priority. As Samuel just freestyle now on the right up and out.
Well, I remember Caio in my first live surfing was able to see him. He was up against Gabriel Medina in the King of the Groms in France.
We're going to close this one out with Sammy Pupo taking out a huge win. 17 points and 8 for turns and 9 for a full rotation punt. Landing so smooth in the flats as it will be an all-Brazilian young matchup in the first quarterfinal. Sammy Pupo and Mateus Hurdy meeting up in that first quarter as this event continues.